as we say, the march tomorrow, people must know it is not about begging. And the march tomorrow is not a Rasta march. It is an African march.
Yes.
It is a march by Africans.
Yes.
Who are demanding reparations.
Yes, sir.
And after the march, there will be a meeting at the same town hall there in Lambeth by Brixton, which will go on till about 10 o'clock, because after the march, we will return to Lambeth and there will be a meeting where there will be various speakers, including myself, who will speak about various issues to do with the march. And I will also speak about Marcus Garvey centenary.
When you reach down in there, who's presenting what to who at that time? Who's presenting
there is going to be a group of people, maybe about 4 or 5, who will actually be allowed to go in, because this is how it is done. You have the main body of mass of marchers, but then you have a select team that goes through the gates at Downing Street, to hand in the petition.
To the Prime Minister.
This is how it is done.
It going to go to the Prime Minister. Okay.
Yes, and of course, he benefited, his ancestors were some of those who enslaved our people in the Caribbean. Turn out in your thousands tomorrow and come to Brixton and assemble by the Windrush Square.
The vibration, this is something that we will need in the community. Because what? Every time my man call my name, it's a reflection really of what was taken away from my still. Enough man don't really seem to recognize really that just to look on him name, the significance of what today represent for we to get back to ourselves, So we give thanks.
Well, I want to send the Kira Moana way for our land is our prosperity every time. You see right now after we've been taken across those waters, many died. And they still live, and we are the living one. We have to remember our ancestors every time in our prayers, in our sayings, our doings, reflection of their honesty, their beauty, and our culture and languages. More life fire. Opuro, Masaba, Tivne, Sierra Leone, Shana, Zimbabwe, more life.
From generation to generation, this rubbish are gone. We build England, we have to buy house. We put food on the table, we go hungry. Then rape Africa, then rape the Caribbean, and then rape the next generation. Then take away name, take away language, then broke up the whole of our family, and then cast we away. But there is a God. And so it was in the beginning, so shall it be. This is just the beginning of the end times of Babylon. Love and unity is the key, and love and unity is the strength. So all that we want, we will get. We just have to stretch forth our hand in peace and love and unity. Back to Africa.
Of a spiritual movement of the people. We need our ancestors and our culture and our tradition to be the foundation of us as a people. We can't expect the Europeans to always open their hands and help us. We have to help ourselves. We can't depend on anybody to help us other than ourselves. And so we have to put the first brick in the wall and say this far and no further. So black people have to stand up, be counted, work with their culture, work with their tradition, allow the ancestral spirit to guide them, and then we will end up where we're supposed to go. Take care.
Bless.
Time we get
get what we're owed. We're fed up, we're sick, we're tired. Power to the people, yeah?
Respect. You come from Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham from.
Yeah, from Birmingham too. We have some more reparation, Bridget.
For too long they've taken too much. I need to get everything back. Everything. Everything on a mental level, physical level, monetary level, everything back. Yeah. Put it how it was. Yeah? One love.
Respect.
Reparation and preparation. We have to even mind how we call it itself within the terms itself of addressing court system. So wording itself is very important. You know? So we can't say the name of Africa. We have to know who is Africa. Cyprus Africanus? Nah. So we have to be mindful. That's all I have to say itself. And I wish that more people would have turned out itself. If more people don't turn out, then all them could really fight for so-called Nubian people's rights. I is not black, I is not brown, you know? So we have to come together as one unit. One unit. Love, peace and prosperity unto thy policies. Rastafari and Empress Menem.
Yeah man, listen, I live in Jamaica. And I live in Jamaica, I come back to London and now come listen and see what I go on. That is the reason why I'm here, my brother. I'm here to tell you, say, it must happen. Because if it don't happen, who's gonna do it? If you don't do it and I don't die and do it, who's gonna do it? Everybody go and forget about it. Understand? So it is best that we leave a road for the future of the man them and the young generation them for travel and come deal with this thing, because this thing is not done today. It has got done future, further on. Rastafari now. Selassie, God bless. And some is sweet, my brother.
Rastafari, grace to the devil is imperial majesty and pride. We don't know this reparation is a long coming thing, you know. And so I have to come out to get the strength. Because if we don't make a stand, then we won't have anything. That's my piece. Rastafari.
Talk to me. You tell me, well, for reparation, do we deserve it?
Yes, we deserve it, you know, because you see, it's long time. I know people are going through difficulties, but reparation is a thing we must understand exactly what we're there for. Because if we deserve it, then we have to make sure our mind can understand why we deserve it. So, you know, it's not about do we deserve it, you know, do we ourselves understand why we deserve it. So, I think it's important with reparation. So we have to make whoever understand what reparation is about. So when we come in front of them, talk to them, we know exactly what we are telling them, so them can't come tell us not different. So we have to stand firm, and reparation is a must, man. We just have to keep the fight going, you know, and don't stop. Right, you know, everything is real, you know.
Yes, I talk to me about
Rastafari, highly high. That's right. This day is very significant to I and I. This day, Emancipation Day. I and I assure the wicked say that right now, we're not begging, we're not asking, we are telling. Right now, give I and I reparations. Build back up Africa. We're not talking about money for a single one. You see me? We are talking about building up the country, building up the economy, work for the people, them, house for the people, them, food for the people, them. You see me? Simple thing. This day is very significant. Marcus Garvey and certain leaders from long Iowa set it. So I and I in this time have to do we work. The ancestors there with we. You see me? Each and every one of we are chat with the ancestors, you see me? So Rastafari works, this African works, this liberation works, El Kibalan works, Kushai works. Aye.
liberation.
I would just like to say that this is long overdue. I think as black people, we need to come together as African people. We need to come together, and this is a start. This is for us to heal. It's for our ancestors. It's for the future. And we're also looking at the past. But as the present, we have to go forward positively. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
And little talk about freedom. We're looking for freedom, recognition, something to do with telling us what to do back home. Our children should know what we do back home, not what we do here, because we don't know all we do here. So the only few things we know back home, let us learn about our back home, about ourselves and ourselves. Thank you.
I talk about restoration. For as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. That is it. Restoration as it was in the beginning. Yeah, remove all of the robbery, the stealing and the lying, and the truth shall reveal what it is.
Restore it.
You cannot do restoration, freedom, everything. Yeah, we don't want to deal with words. Yeah, we deal with the meaning of the word, and that is it. With all love and peace. Love and peace can run things. They cannot deny. That is it. Love.
Respect. We are going to about reparation now.
Well, reparation right now is something is more than the words. What we felt for so long. How long we must take this? How long we going to take this? Yes, they're there. Them don't want to talk to them, don't want to listen. Well, it's time to hear what we have to say because we are telling you the truth. All those out there who don't want to listen, whose eyes are closed and whose ears are shut, well, we're going to wake you up because we are here. We have nowhere else. We are here. This is not our town. We are going where we belong, right? Africa is where we belong, our motherland, and them can't stop we. We can't stop we. We have nowhere else to go but our motherland. Yes, give thanks and praises to the Most High. Yes, bless you.
Yes, we do. For all the wrongs that were done to us and all that, we need our mind to repair. Most of all, that's what we need. We're mind repairing, right? And then the rest can come after, right?
We need something. We need something so that when the younger generation look back, they can say that we have done something. We fought, we struggled, and they've got something to look to that we have done.
Yes.
Well, reparation, as been said, is not just about money. It's the fixing, you know, and readdressing all the problems that we have been through, you know, for all these years. It's a long time, and something people need to know. Because there's other people just don't really realize what's really happening and what it's all about, you know. And as far as we're concerned, things need to be looked at, you know, definitely.
Why do we deserve it? Well, our ancestors went through a lot for 400 years, and we're just here to represent them. And we'd like to see our black people get what they deserve. 400 years of working for nothing. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to represent my ancestors.
At the minute, you're working.
Bless.
Talk about reparation.
Reparation, it's a must. It's 400 years overdue, and I think we owe it to our ancestors to get back what is rightfully theirs. So saith I.
Rastafari, reparations, repairing the nation. So black people have to come together as one united nation so we can be recognized as a sovereign nation and receive our repairs. Thank you, that's all. No more talking.
Bless. Talk to me about reparation.
We want reparation means for me to go to repatriate and close our borders and sort ourselves out. And so we could all go home and live in harmony. Yes, sister? That's us.
Are we Africans? Yeah! I can't hear you. Are we Africans? Yeah!
Might not working, the voice better.
Are we Africans? Let me hear you say, we are Africans! We are Africans! We are Africans! We
the atrocities that they have done to us over the years and still carrying on. I'm here for my grandchildren. It might not be me, but I hope to God it's them that get it.
My people, my name is Obon. I'm supervising this event going from Winworth Square to the House of Parliament. I would like to say this right now, please be on your best behavior. The media is on us right now, yeah? I'm asking you as Africans, as people who are concerned about the preparation aspect of what I and I are dealing with, to be sensible, honest, deliberate, and be an African. Yeah?
Well, I decided it was a very important day for us, so I had to be here. Book the day off of work and everything. Even if I had to do other things to get here, I would have. It's an important day for us, and I think this is the right thing to do. Let's keep it peaceful and make a point.
We want to tell everybody beside, you know, to just be quiet for a second. Everybody, just talk to everybody beside you and just be quiet for a second so we can hear the message. Just tell him to... Everybody say... Right. Now today, we are marching for what the atrocities that the West has committed to I and I family. Not only in the Caribbean, but for Mama Africa, and right now till today. Reparations is linked. Reparations is linked not only to antiquity, but to present day situations. The underdevelopment of our children, the closing of youth centers, the closing of our school, the gentrification of Brixton. That is all part of reparations. No. Make sure you have water. Make sure you have enough water. Make sure you look out for elders. Make sure you look out for children or anybody who's impaired. So make sure you have your water. When we're marching for our ancestors. Nobody have to tell me to be peaceful because we done peaceful already. Because if we never peaceful, then in slavery.
I live down that way, innit?
Yeah?
I live down that way.
Simple things, big, bad and serious. Yeah? So when we are march for a purpose. We're marching with conviction. We're marching with love in our heart. Yeah? That's where we're marching from. Oscar, can you come to the front? Yes, Oscar.
For too many years, our people have suffered, and the suffering continues, and we need a change. And basically, I believe that it's time. I believe that when Mandela was released, that's the time things should have made a change. We should have had a bank, worldwide bank, to help our people to get our feet off the ground, and an investment to be put into our businesses. Yes, I believe reparation is a good thing, and I believe that today should be a peaceful day, and as long as we go with peace, the people's ears better be open and they should listen and act. We need some immediate action. We don't want in 5 years' time. We want now. Simple.
We are here because we are standing on the shoulder of those who've gone before us. We are African people and we shall win. We are African people and we shall win. Ashe! Brainwashing station. Budum! You mighty African people, you have been down much too long. Ashe!
We come to make Babylon know that we're here and we're ready, yeah? I want to introduce our African mama, Erelu Ederemu, who will do the female version
of the libation to balance things, eh? So oneness, everyone. Rastafari, African love. Blessings. Iba, Koda. Iba, Sheja. Arumila ba gba mi ogun mo puye mo ni ko wa je mi ni wara Sheja. Ibu mi ari aye mo puye mo ni ko wa je mi ni wara Sheja. Ẹni òkú ọ̀run mo pè yí mo ní kẹ́ wá jẹ́ mi ní wàrà ṣẹ̀ṣà. Ibu mi ari aye mo puye mo ni ko wa je mi ni wara Sheja. Greetings, brothers and sisters. I bring you apologies from the ancestors of mine who sadly were involved in what we are witnessing today. And I ask for their forgiveness as I stand here. For since your ancestors left us, we've never had peace. And because we've never had peace, I bring this palm oil. In our society, palm oil is for peace. In our society, we don't use any drink, alcohol or non-alcohol, because we believe that drink does not go where there is sorrow. For today is a day of sorrow for us. We want you to know that we've never had peace since your ancestors left. In Nigeria, no peace. In Ghana, no peace. In Burkina Faso, no peace. Wherever we are, no peace. And so I call you the ground that I stand on, that you shall get up from now. Let the graves of our ancestors open and appease the other. Because we need to come together in order to be able to find a way forward. We have been colonized and we have no peace. And so that we may have peace. Let the ancestors of mine be reunited from henceforth. Let all the wounds be healed. For generations to generation are in bondage. Let that bondage today be broken loose. Let our hearts be united and let our sorrow depart. And let us be strong and forward we must go. To release ourselves from the bondage that we shall take our rightful place in the world around us. That all our resources shall be released. All our resources shall be released. All our resources shall be used for our own good. And they shall depart from our land. And everything that is magnet to them shall cease to be magnet to them. Anything more we know, party we no more. Party we no more.
Well, the most important thing right now is the unification. This is a time for us to go forward. As from time back in slavery time, we made England the richest place in Europe. So right now, it's time to reclaim what has been taken away from us. That's why I'm here. Give thanks.
Bless, you can say something? Same thing, Virgin. You know, we're good to see black people get together. Of millions of people to get together and trod. That's why I'm here as well. You know, best of love.
I'm Abu Akil of the Global African Congress. We're an African organization established to progress the issue of reparations around the planet. Now today we make history. Today the movement of Africans that took the world after apartheid, that took the world into... Yes. So the people of...
Hold it to your mouth.
Right, yes. So, in 2001, the people of the world recognized that after apartheid and the end of apartheid, we needed to enter into a new place in human history. Pan-Africanists around the world told the Europeans that the end of apartheid was not it. We have a bigger issue to deal with, and the bigger issue is the crime against humanity, the capture of Africans around the world, the capture of Africans and carrying us across the Atlantic, across the Indian Ocean, and keeping us in captivity. So in 1635, the Royal Africa Company had a contract to take our people and hold our people, and today we're still in the same position. In 2001, it was acknowledged that we need to have a program of action to address this problem. Pan-Africanists organized a conference in the Caribbean, in Brixton. And in that conference, called the Bridgetown Conference, Pan-Africanists around the world acknowledged that we need an organization to organize Africans around the world to carry the agenda of reparations forward. This year, look like the poor my voice too big for this thing, yeah. Roll him up some more. So in 2000, this year, after we established the Global African Congress in 2001 in South Africa, in Brixton, Barbados, people carried the organization forward to a point where now the Caribbean states, in this year, February this year, the Caribbean states acknowledge that there needs to be a reparatory justice program. Now the CARICOM reparatory justice program has taken the reparations debate to another level. Today, we're no longer talking about reparations in the corner of rooms. Today, we've brought the issue of reparations out onto the street. Today, Rastafari Movement UK has brought together all the house.
Ready for start, man.
All right. Today is the day that we're going to carry this issue forward. We carry the issue of reparations onto the streets of the UK and make sure that people know that no longer can they hold down the African family.
Very powerful, very enlightening, very inspirational for Black people. I think it's about time we unite and gather ourselves together and fight for what is ours and get on this movement on a serious note this time.
Rastafari, Haile Selassie, I the first. Rastafari. We, the Black peoples of the world, in order to effect unity, liberty, solidarity, and freedom, to secure justice and to maintain the integrity of Africa, Ethiopia, which is I vine heritage. I establish the Ethiopian World Federation Incorporated, granted to Black peoples of the world, 25th of August, 1937, for I to organize and centralize myself. I give thanks for the years. Rastafari, at this moment, we will be moving off. We will be moving, so we're heading towards the Brixton. I would like everyone, man, woman, and children, to be each other's keeper. We are our brother's keeper.
We are.
Who are we? We are our brother's keeper.
One more time.
We are
our brother's keeper. One more time, sister.
We are
our brother's keeper.
We are our brother's keeper. Now, brothers and sisters, we have children amongst us I and I is marching on.
Yes, the redemption.
Rastafari.
And then where's your
Representing African Emancipation Day. 1st of August 2014. Bless her.
Repatriation is a must. Queen Elizabeth, you have the Star of Africa in your diamond, yeah? From Sierra Leone, we want it back to.
What do we have?
Selassie the first, mighty and powerful amongst all we gods. Scatter them and batter them and flatter them from this time forevermore. I call it the way seem dark and dusty as the sun is shining. Selassie, I love it. Free blackness. Rastafari.
Rastafari will not go on our journey without give thanks and praise to you. King Selassie, the Almighty, no shepherd, who shall never ever want. You make it each and every single one of us with no green passes. You have leaders to our soul. You have leaders to stand in the path of your righteousness for your innocence. They just all walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the valley of the shadow of death, the valley of the shadow of death. But shall never ever fear no evil and pearly King Selassie, the Holy One of Israel. Yes, you are infinite with us, you are infinite with us, you are infinite with us. You are running our star that comfort us. No severe stay post in the presence of all our enemies. No anointing so that your unique oil is well covered it over. Show your goodness, love, mercy, understand truth and pearly King Selassie, the virgin truth and honesty. Shall infinite follow each and every single Israelite all the days of our life. And now shall infinite all dwell in the house of Mount Zion and pearly King Selassie, the virgin. We call upon our soul ancestors and all our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac and Jacob and also King David and all the priests, all the prophets and all the saints, and all the poor and all the needy. Those who have all died for your holy name in spirit and in steady truth and pearly King Selassie, the virgin. Do give thanks to you, Zion, for the guide who will make you have a blessed and a productive day. Each and every single Israelite who was Zion for them pearly King Selassie, the virgin. When the speech again about tongue and the orientation of our heart and the movements of our being, let the infinite be acceptable in your sight who was Zion for our strength, our redeem, our save, our rock, our quench, our salvation, our deliverance, our victory, our saving, our fortune, and every single thing. His imperial majesty, King Selassie, the first, Rastafari.
All right, talk to me about reparation.
Well, reparation is something that's well long overdue, you know, something that needs to be addressed, because everybody else get reparations, but we don't get none. The Jews get reparations for what was done to them. The Japanese get reparations for what was done to them, and we don't get nothing. And it seems a bit ironic, really, considering the Jews only had about what? It was about 3 years of their Holocaust with Hitler. And I don't know, it was about 3 million of them get killed. Yeah, with I, it was for 400 years we've been through cruelty and slavery and bondage, you know, being made orphans, our culture being stripped of us and everything. So it's about time that reparations is addressed, because we have a lot of people, even like in mental health, we don't seem to realize more time why enough of us are gone bonkers, because something's gone wrong somewhere in the vibes, you get me? Well, if we check it, we've had about, say, how much generations of foreparents that's had like that bit of a mental hitch or itch, you know? And it needs to be addressed so we can kind of straighten ourselves out, get to really know who we are, although we do know who we are, but we need to go into it a little bit more as well too. You know, man, woman and child. In schools needs to be taught about our history, even before slavery, you know, because everybody believes that our history just started at slavery, you understand me? You know? So, reparations needs to be addressed. Some people say, yeah, nah, get it at all. White man, then nah, give you no. But still, one way or the other, it has to be addressed. And one way or another, them have to give you things what we need. You understand me, you know? They're just trying to just use psychs, because I think we don't know how to address it and how to get to that point where they say, yes, we have to give up. It's like Pharaoh, innit? Yeah. Back in the days when Pharaoh never wanted to let the children of Israel free. That's what these people are going to be like to us. But, you know, we have the patience and the determination. Marcus Garvey said, with confidence, you have won. Yeah. So that's how we're coming into this something, you know, with full confidence. Yes, sir.
N-I-G-G-E-R, nigger. How does that make you feel? Does it spark any emotion? Well, it should. How often do you hear the word nigger being used?
Every day.
How often do you hear it being used on TV?
Every day.
In music? At school? The word nigger originates from the Spanish word negro, meaning black. It was first used as a derogatory term in the 17th century as black people were being stolen from Africa and put into slavery. Now, the word nigger is everyday language for some people. Some black people claim to use the word in an effort to reclaim it, but its historical context cannot be erased. Just because you use a word over and over again doesn't change its meaning. The word nigger has many negative connotations. It implies a lack of sophistication and intelligence. Some black people use the word nigger so much that other races are no longer afraid to use it. No one has the right to use derogatory language. For example, there was a recent court case where an African-American boss called one of her African-American employees a nigger. The woman that got called a nigger won the court case because the jury felt like what was said to her was racist and they wanted to teach society something. The victim described her feelings in the following words. I was hurt, I felt degraded and disrespected. The word nigger should be left in the past where it came from. There's no room for it in today's society. It carries with it much of the hatred and disgust that was directed towards the African slaves. It was used to ridicule black people, and sometimes still is for that same reason today. It makes no sense to use negative connotations against yourself. It's practically unheard of in other races. It was only 50 years ago, Martin Luther King did his I Had a Dream speech. Black people calling each other niggers was not part of his dream. In every struggle there's a hero. In this struggle, let us be the heroes and fight to eradicate the use of this word. Reparations is about unity. Using this word makes us unified. Thank you.
Freedom, redemption.
Yeah, this is a very, to me, I look at this as a very, very important day, you know? I have to take a day off work to come here. This is more important to me. And it's not just for ourselves, it's for our children, right? And for, you know, it's time now for them to just, you know, it was a long time ago, but, you know, it's still affecting us today. What happened to our ancestors is still affecting us today. And they need to admit that they did something wrong, and they need to give reparations in some shape or form. And I think we all need to get together and work out in what way that should happen. Right? And that's all I have to say.
Why do we deserve reparation?
We need for the whole of the United Kingdom, Europe, all of them to acknowledge what they've done to us, our ancestors, you know, because it's go back so long, and no money can quantify exactly what we've lost. You know, but somewhere along the line they have to sort of say, put their hands up. Barclays Bank and all these other big institutes, even part of the royal family, it goes a long way, it goes deep, but they will not acknowledge that they're living on our blood. And all our ancestors and all our family's blood, we've suffered, and it's about time that somebody says, look, yes, you know, yes, yeah. And for our generation to know, the next generation to know that You know, our parents, our ancestors have, you know, they've literally suffered. And somebody's got to say, we acknowledge and we must do something about it. Not money, but acknowledge the fact and come to some sort of agreement as to what they will do. Because they're doing it for the Jews, they're doing it for everybody else. So why not us? Yeah. Are we us not worse? Yeah. Okay, that's me.
I'm here in honor of our ancestors who were brutalized and criminalized. We who were being criminalized and brutalized, and the wrongs that were done to I people. We're seeking that, you know, making some demands for reparations, for things to be made right for that which was done. You know, things have been repaired for many other people. Ours have not as yet, our nation has not yet been corrected for the wrong. So we are here representing the ancestors, representing ourselves to make the demands for the ones who are in parliament and government to do the right things as they know that they ought to do. See, Rastafari.
Have a look at one thing, Rastafari. Cincinnati. Yeah, man, I shake the shaker. Challenge, rule and reign. Yeah, man. Legalize the herb, legalize us. Like we don't have a legal status on earth, but God make with human rights and the God-given rights. So we are stand up for them today. Our ancestors who ain't there, but they're in our DNA same way and in the spirit and everywhere. So the most I run things continually. So bless all people of the earth. So one love, let's live together in love. Let's move forward. Ethiopia. See?
I'm here because of the ancestors' call. It's time for us together. It's just a oneness. The call is for the African peoples to come together. Yeah. So it's a pressure. It's a pressure. The more we are together, the stronger, the better. So that's all it is. It's just a call. The call is reparation. Whatever the issues may be, there's so much. Yeah, but the fact that we are here today just to give thanks and to give praises that, you know, the Almighty give us that strength that we can challenge the forces that be, that we may be able to overcome these things. Yeah, that's how it happens, really. Yeah, not just words, sound, but action. So this is a call for action. Yeah, bless up.
Babylon is afraid. We want to go back to we yard. Stop the facade. Help we Lord to trot forward the yard. Reparation. We don't need no more frustration. House of Lord, Parliament, and we are judge send. And we are defend reparation in an INI station. Trod all over creation, original African nation. Reparation in INI station. Come, original African nation, reparation, original African nation, reparation. I, Jessica Zevulana, see, blessed.
Talk to me about reparation.
Respect Rastafari, you know, because I want now, she's a bad now, innit? She's a stupidly bad now, innit? You know what I mean? Trust in the Most High, give thanks and praise, and keep me holy, that's what I can say, boy, because things are really, really ain't good now, you know what I mean? What we need, really truly now, is unity. Unity is strength, forget me, you know what I mean? From Africa to Caribbean to Europe to America, all you blacks get together and unite. You know what I mean? Unity is strength. Straight up. World peace.
Repatriation, kush my people. Hi, my brother.
All right, my brother, rise up, black man, rise up. Reparations, no. Reparations, no. Reparations, no. Rastafari. Yes, man, bless you know, Rastafari. For the youths of the future, you know, of your elders. The motherless, the fatherless, the sick, the blind, the deaf, the dumb, the lame and suffering. Reparations, you know. We need social and economic and political upliftment. We are trying to make a difference and a change, you know. The people, you know, Rastafari. Yes. Aim up and move, aim up and move, aim up and move. Our today when King Tafari, get ready, lock off. Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari. When it comes to reparation, you know, is our thing that, you know, because the richness of Babylon is the richness of Africa. Where them get it from? Them not a gold, them not a diamond, them not have none of them thing they here. So where did they get it from? They stole it from our ancestors. In the 17th century, they declared the richness. They used to judge a man. Like nowadays, they judge the richness of a man by saying he's rich like him have an oil well. But back in those days, it was rich like a West Indian planter. So Jamaica and countries like that help develop the richness of this country, which we have not received anything in return. No time at all, no way at all. Them give us a little benefit to come at them country, them put laws pan way. Everything where them give us, them take it back. Them give us with one and take it back. Reparation is a way that we can develop ourselves. We don't want them money, but we want them set up infrastructure. We want them set up education. Those things that I and I as black people need, and give us the power to identify, to help ourselves in our countries where we want. Reparation and repatriation go hand in hand. Some man now go want to repatriate, some people are going to want to stay here. Alright, if you want to stay here, good. But those of us who want to go home, put us in a position so we can help ourselves and help our brothers and sisters and make our country a better thing. So that's the whole mission, you know. Selassie, I bless and protect.
First place,
You don't know, we are bar for unity. You see me? 600 years, like Brother Malcolm X said, we're here to collect payback. So if they can compensate the Jews for the Holocaust, why they can't compensate we? You see me? Why? You see me? So I'm the original Brixtonian, so I represent, you see me? I'm not from side road, back road, front line, road to road, man boy, you see me? Representing, you do a fantastic job, bless.
Reparation. Reparation is not only external, you know, it's not a begging thing where we go beg Babylon for money. You know what I mean? Reparation is internal too, so we have to repair our mind, our family, our community, our institutions, you know, our nation need repairing first, and then when I repair our nation and have the right mind, then we can go to Babylon and say, this is what I demands, you understand? For not only for the enslavement of Africans, but for neo-colonialism and also colonialism. You understand? And the downpatient that I have faced down here in England, racial discrimination, prejudice, lack of opportunities, lacking in achievement, you know what I mean, of our African people. So that is what reparation means to I man, you know what I mean? Not only that, this day is so-called Emancipation Day. When I say so-called Emancipation Day, what them do is just change the slave owners, right? And I state from slaves, yeah, to subjects. Yes, so we turn from slave or enslaved African to subjects of the British state. You understand? So we want I reparation, what is due unto I. You know what I mean? What them take from we want it forward, you know. And other groups have got their reparation. The Japanese American, the so-called Jews, yeah, the Native Americans, them get them reparation, but we want for we own Africa for the crimes against humanity that have been perpetrated against I, you know. Yes, Rastafari, Selassie first.
Well, it depends, innit? Black people, I'm not sure if we're going to be, what do we want, really, this march today? Because some of us don't want to go home. I want to go home. I'm born in Ghana. Yeah, I've been here too long. I came here where my mother and father brought me when I was very young. And I want to go home, but my husband here, we've been married since 1979. All this sickness come on him. And we're working towards, so we're working with everybody who want to go. And repatriation is a must, but you can't force everybody. So today is very important. And when we reach there to the parliament, it's up to everybody and the government. If the government decided to give us what we need, because some of us need our mind need to be dealt with. Not all of us want to go, but we're ready. We're ready with everybody who's ready.
That's what.
And as I'm from Ghana, I know they just send me over here to capture back some of my people. My husband is born from Portland. I'm born from Ebri, Eastern region, up the mountains. We would reach at them. So I'm here to take everybody want to go home. That's all I can say.
Well, reparation, repatriation, them is the first two things. From a man setting foot on my soil, that's where reparations start from. And until the last black man, wherever I'm outside of Africa, reach back in, that's when it's done. And then they have to work out some kind of financial things to help us get up to speed, because we're far off of the speed, you know what I'm saying? We're not on the speed.
That's why it needs to be repaired.
But before that, obviously we have a lot of preparation to do. We have a lot of preparation, and we have to prepare ourselves in the sense that our spiritual side have to come up, because life is our ancestor. This thing that you are breed, and we don't really think much about it, but we can't replace it. So that is the truth, because that run everything. That is the universe, right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, if you're not in tune with that, you're living a lie. You know what I'm saying? It might be hard for some people to really grasp, because they want fantastic things to be happening. But life don't deal with fantasy. Life don't deal with being exclusive. Life lends itself to everything. You know what I'm saying? But life has got the controlling factor all the time. Because I'm sure a lot of people, when they go to their bed at night, like how they switch the TV off and it's on standby, the red light's still on, they don't know that their red light's on. And they're lucky when they wake up in the morning. But it's not luck. And you don't have to worry about so-called death, because there's no death in life. That's why it's called life. Life only deals with life. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have to say, really.
Basically, I'm selling dehydrated snacks. So the company's called Fruit of Life.
Yeah.
And we specialize in foods that are of high optimal energy, energizing you, especially for events such as this, like a march, where you can come and keep yourself energized on a high vibration. And so we have these are kale and callaloo crisps.
Let me see.
Kale and callaloo crisps. There's the back of them. We have a nice calabash there for people to try some samples. There you go. And then we have that's a savoury, so they're very popular. You can see I've hardly got any left. Coconut and plantain granola. Here above, here, sir. Have a try here, sir.
Nice one.
Kale and callaloo crisps.
Alright.
Yeah, good, thanks. get some good feedback, and it's really just reparations. You know, I want to show that for my children, my twins who are 1 year old, that Mummy was here representing. So when they carry the baton on, they know where we started. So I give thanks for the day, and I give thanks for the heavens and the sun.
Reparation, well, what it means to me, a lot. Because I'm thinking of my forefathers and their fathers, and it's just reflecting back to me that I'm born here, but my roots are from the Caribbean. And when I go to Clarendon, I just said to a brethren before, and I see them graves in our yard, and some of them ain't got no names on because they've been there from time. Years back, they're my grandmother's grandparents, and my grandmother would be, I think, this year she would have been something like 105. So it's her great fathers, you know, and mothers that are put there. So I'm here to march for them, because without them I wouldn't be here. And I can't forget where we're coming from. That's in my DNA. When I'm traveling to the Caribbean, going over the transatlantic, and they're telling me about turbulence, I know that turbulence, I know why the plane is rocking and why the heavens are moving. I know. I can feel it. Yeah?
Not to close it with the people.